Sridhar Sisianatpuram YouTube channel, and welcome to our session, editorial analysis session. Yes, what do we have in our session? We start with the quote of the day and root words. Already we are about to enter this G alphabet in root words related discussion, and phrasal expressions keeping exam in point of view, and the vocabulary related to the editorial containing phrasal verbs of the editorial, like idioms of the editorial, as well as content vocabulary, tough vocabulary are brought to you along with their parts of speech, and analysis of the day's editorial, and the last but not the least, test of the day with shortcuts, which will be very useful to your upcoming examinations. Next, quote of the day. What is quote for the day? Yes, there are no limits to what you can accomplish except the limits you place on your own thinking. Yes, I can go to certain level, I can't go to that level. These are the limits you're keeping to yourself, to your thinking. But in fact, there are no limits to what you can accomplish. So whatever you want to do, you can do. You can do that. You can accomplish that. Believe that. So you fix some limits to yourself automatically. So you may reach up to your limit zone, or you may not even. But remember, there is no limit to what you can accomplish. Let's get to phrasal expressions. Sit in for. Yesterday we got a sit through, and you got a like sit in for today, sit out today. Take on someone's responsibility. Sit in for, especially when they are absent, you are sitting in for somebody. His assistant is sitting in for him while he is away. His assistant is sitting. You just keep for him. Your mind may accept, but here you must keep sit in also, like for him. Next, sit out. What is this sit out? Sit out means, if it is used in nouns sense, like so where you sit outside of your house, like the place where you sit outside. But if it is used in verb sense, not to take part, sitting outside, like he had to sit the game out because he was ill. He had to sit the game about is obviously wrong. So here he had to sit the game out because he was ill. Yes. Next, let's get to root words. Geo at geo is the actually the word is not related to GIO. So here this is GEO, which is earth related root, and you can have this soil also, like global also. All these can act as synonymous to this particular root, and I have got few examples to this. What are those? Geography, geology, geophonics. So what is this geography? Study of earth. So that particular study related to earth's surface is called as geography. Like all of you are pretty familiar with that particular geography. Next, geology, LOZ also stands for study. Study of the structure of the earth is geology, and geophonics, soil based agriculture, is geophonics. And next, what is the next root here? Grat. Grat is related to pleasing someone. You have got examples for this: gratify as well as gratuity and grateful. Like which word you are pretty familiar? Grateful. Gratify is a verb actually. V1, V2, V3. Gratified. So to please someone, so he would like to gratify his superiors to make his work done, to get his work done. In that way you can use. And grateful, don't get confused with this GREAT. It's adjective, you know the meaning, but GRATEFUL is also an adjective, which means, so are you grateful to your superiors when your work is done? That is feeling thankful. Gratuity is a token of appreciation. This thing like in offices, software companies, like you get gratuity. Next, let's get to editorial vocabulary of the day, and you have got a few. Mandate, mandatory adjective. Mandate, noun, like authority, approval, authorization. Emotive, sensitive, emotional, emotion related emotive. Deflect, reflect, you know very well, like to respond in opposite. Here deflect means to turn aside, distraction, or like divert, all this. What is downslide? Downslide means to decline movement, downward movement, trend or downgrade. Next, culminate. What is this culmination? So whichever comes to an end, that is called as culmination. That is a noun form, and here culminate is verb. Next, bungled, mishandled thing. So it's a new term for the day. Bungled, mismanaged, messed up, screwed up. I am screwed up, I am bungled. Bungled means completely mismanaged. Desert, like don't get confused. DESERT, when it is used in nouns sense, that is the word which you know very clearly, but when it is used in verb sense, deserted, abandon, to leave something, to abandon, to betray, to give up something, in that ways you can have the meaning for this desert when it is used in verb sense. Alliance, ally, alliance, so like association, friendship, relationship. Embrace, like you can also use it in verb sense, hold, to take hold of, to take grip of something, to control something. Wane, wane means decreasing, it's used in verb sense, waned, decreasing, declining, diminishing. Defensive, like opposite in nature, averting, opposing, preventative, like remember how the word is used also, you know, prevent, right? Preventative, it's used in adjective sense, safeguarding, defending. Backlash, he got a backlash for his rude behavior, that is strong negative reaction, adverse response, adverse also negative, counteraction. Hold together, like remaining united, it's a phrasal verb. And substantive, substance, having substance, which is very important, significant, considerable. Fan, used in verb sense, to intensify something, he fanned the things, means intensified, exacerbate or stimulate, it's also a very beautiful term, exacerbate. Exacerbate. Next, parochial, narrow-minded nature, short-sighted, inward-looking. Brazenly, brazen means dried, blatantly, clearly, fragrantly, openly, so having clarity. Next set of vocabulary. Partisan, partisan means having partiality, partisan. Hail, prejudiced, one-sided, these are beautiful words, biased or prejudiced, having a one-sided opinion is partisan. Hail, hailed, like praising, so hail Jesus, like Christians regularly use this. Hail Jesus means to praise Jesus, applaud him, or commend, acclaim, so these are different synonyms. Ethos is a spirit or character, morality, attitudes, beliefs, principles, actually that is a poetic term, ethos. Next, squabble, quarreling is squabble, like it's a noun. Row also used in this argument or fight related word. Next, sulk, to be in a bad mood. Sulky, adjective, sulk, verb, sulked, be bad tempered. Intact, not damaged, undamaged, unrepaired, unspoiled, pure. Unbreachable, that which is not impossible to breach, impossible to violate. Unassailable, untouchable, you can't touch it. Battle ready for the battle, especially here in this context, election. Bad blood, disharmony, like enmity, you can say, dispute or something like that, it's a phrase actually. Hamstringed verbs, obstruct, having a string, having an obstruction, slow down. Legacy, right from the predecessor, like A.N.R.'s legacy, like Nagarjuna, Naga Chaitanya, legacy. Allied, adjective, relation. Alliance, noun. Allied, adjective. Health check, examination. Here scrutiny, investigation. Checking something, potential for, possible for, chance of something happening. Imagination, you know this very well, like attention, interest. Here in this context, curiosity. On the horizon, about to happen, on the horizon means about to happen, approaching, very near, very close to something, just around the corner. Let's get to today's editorial. Battle for Bihar on assembly polls we are about to discuss. Nitish is seeking a new mandate and authority with emotional related. Rhetoric. Rhetoric means excellent speaking capability, deflecting the debate on performance. So what's going to happen? Assembly election in Bihar will be taking place in unprecedented, unavoidable circumstances over 3 phases in the last week of October and the first week of November. Last week, first week, so 3 weeks it's going to cover. It's going so unprecedented circumstances relate to this COVID crisis situation. Yes, that's what the thing they are going to. This will be the first assembly election since 2019, since COVID-19 disrupted normal life, and the performance of the governments on the health and economic fronts will become an issue in the election campaign. However, it's going to become definitely an issue. So if anything goes wrong, so in this election, this is also going to be the first election. It may come as a Zika bit also, which was the first election commenced in this COVID-19 situation. So that is Bihar's assembly election. In next, Chief Minister Nitish Kumar's record of 15 years is mixed, however, so he has mixed opinions from the public. After initial improvements in the governance, after he took over in 2005, there was an evident downslide culminating bungled handling of the pandemic. So first of all, when 15 years he traveled so far as CM of the state. So here right at the very starting, initial improvements were visible when he took over in 2005, but there was an evident clear downslide culminating contaminating this bungled handling, mismanaged handling, especially at the time of pandemic. You can see right now he deserted, emptied or left or gave up the BJP in 2013 and won the 2015 assembly election in alliance with the RJD, only to return to BJP's embrace soon. So these are missteps, you can say, from the part of Nitish Kumar. His popularity is waning, reducing, so decreasing, diminishing, while the BJP on the defensive on questions of border security. Yes. Next, economic stagnation, which came to halt, and farmer backlash, counter reaction. So all these questions it's going to face from the defensive side. The state and the center jointly and separately mismanaged the return of migrant workers from other states. So Bihar during lockdown. So however, this was also a point of question. So point of concern. They mismanaged these migratory workers, especially so many migrant workers. So they from Bihar went to so many different states. They came back to Bihar. So during the lockdown, this was also mismanaged both from these two sides, like the state and the center. They are held together to distract the debate, especially on these issues, to emotive rhetoric. So emotional based spoken skills they exhibited, like deviating, distracting this debate related to these issues. The suspected suicide of a film actor who hailed from Bihar is being used by both parties to fan caste. Fan here is used in verb sense, be careful, to intensify caste and parochial emotions. So to intensify this caste and parochial emotions, this both parties from Bihar, like so whoever committed suicide, everyone knows Sushant Singh Rajput. His case was even used by both parties to intensify these emotions. The presently partisan means partiality, conduct of Rajya Sabha Deputy Chairperson Harvinash, a member of ZDU during the monsoon session, is being hailed as adherence to Bihari ethos principles, and his critics are being labeled anti-Bihar. So however, one more interesting thing happened in Rajya Sabha so recently is this particular very clear partisan conduct behavior of this Rajya Sabha deputy chairperson. Who is that person? Harvinash. So Harivansh, so a member of JDU. This during monsoon session he was hailed, praised as adherence to Bihari ethos, Bihar based principles, and almost his critics, so whoever criticizes this particular person, they are labeled anti-Bihar. So this is also a case of concern to Nitish Kumar. It is not that the NDA is free from internal quarrels, everyone knows that. So NDA is also not free from these quarrels inside. Union Minister Ramvilas Paswan is sulking, getting into a dull mood after the entry of another Dalit leader, Jitan Ram Manji, into the alliance. So he was also not satisfied in NDA government. Still the social coalition of upper caste, non-Yadav backward castes and considerable segments of Dalits behind the NDA is largely intact, untouchable, like a very pure in condition, like as the campaign formally begins. So all these people became a part and parcel of this behind this NDA, or intact, like so not touched at all. It is not unbreachable, unviolable, so it can't you can't disturb this. But the opposition commanded by RJD leader Tejashwi Pratap does not appear battle ready. So seems so this opposition which was commanded by RJD leader Tejashwi Pratap does not seem to be ready for the battle. Upcoming battle means election related battle. The RJD, the Congress and the left might ultimately form an alliance, but not before more bad blood is generated and confusion spread among their supporters. So Congress, RJD and the left, they may form an alliance, but not before this bad blood means enmity or not having good relationship is generated, confusion and spread among their supporters. This will be the first Bihar Assembly election in 30 years in which Lalu Prasad is not the central campaigner. However, so this is a notable thing that so this is the first campaign so in which this Lalu Prasad Yadav is not going to be a part of this campaigning. The junior Yadav is often compared unfairly to his father. So he was compared sometimes unfairly, not in a fair manner, hamstrung, obstructed by his siblings, and dealing with a changed social environment. He has the tough task of selectively appropriating his father's legacy and selectively disowning it. So he has a greater responsibility to disown his father's impression, and he has to create his selectively appropriating this legacy. Muslims constitute nearly 17% of the state population, and it will be interesting to watch how the NDA and RJD-led alliance address them regarding the National Population Register, NPR, and allied concerns. So, however, Muslims population in the state nearly constitute 17%. So, how this RJD and NDA are going to address to this NPR problem and allied means then that related concerns. The election will be a health check of Indian democracy in the post-pandemic era. So definitely it's going to be a scrutinization, examining this Indian democracy, especially in this post-pandemic era. So there is potential for a new imagination in Bihar, but unfortunately that is not visible on the horizon yet. So definitely it's going to be, there is a potential for a new imagination in Bihar, but it's not on the horizon yet. It's not very nearby yet. That's very clearly visible. Let's get to the test of the day. So the very first one, so here they are asking you, they gave you some part highlighted. They gave you 3 options to which you can have the correction, through which you can have the correction, and you have to select which one corrects that particular phrase perfect manner. Foreign businesses in developing countries, definitely this foreign businesses, it's not business, definitely it can have plural verb, have usually problems meaningless, you need to have usual. So usual problems, as usual meaningless, here usually problems again repeated. So answer is only one is correct. Next, reminded past that he has often, definitely it can't go because so it seems to be in past often. Here he have, of course we don't get because he does not take a have. He has been telling, so as we said before, it can't take present. Had often told, definitely it can go with option 3. Option 3, only option 3 is correct in B. Next question, I often visited her and found myself quite puzzled to see the dreadful pictures which she had hung on the wall. So, of course, found, visited, had hung, yes, acceptable. Had plus V3, acceptable. And moreover, hang takes hung as V2 and V3, and hanged also as V2 and V3. Here, hanged definitely represents hanging. That is it's a suicide related thing, but here hung means to tie something on to the wall. So here she had not hanged, she had hung, so no correction required. A sharp fall in prices of jute have led, here sharp fall is the subject and it can't take have, it takes a has led. So LED is V3 form, LEAD is V1 form. So answer is only one is correct. The last one for the day, it being a Sunday, he went out for a trip to Pune with his family. So here the thing is cut. So here being a Sunday, the Sunday went out. That is a different case. But whenever you want to split, so you have to use the pronoun related to it. So then it being a Sunday, especially in simple sentences format, to justify he went out for a trip to Pune with his family. Of course, no correction required. You can go with since it was a Sunday also. First of all, when do you want to go to there when it is wrong? So it's correct. That's why no correction required. We went to. Since it was a Sunday, he went out. You can say like as it was a Sunday. You can say being a Sunday. You can't say. So you can go with either 1 or 2. So both 1 and 2 are correct also you can say, but here you can write in this manner also is the point. That's why I'm going with no correction required. Okay guys, that's all for the day. I hope you enjoyed watching the class. So whoever didn't subscribe to our channel and share with your friends. And the last but not the least, don't forget to like